Hello, I'm Dracula, here with Spike 2 Productions at Jaycee's Haunted House. We're going to give you a short preview. Let us hand it over to one of my minions, Chris.
Hi, I'm here with Missy, who's the president of Panama City Jaycee's, and also Jessica, who's the chairperson of this year's Jaycee's Haunted House. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
All right, tell me a little bit about the history of Jaycee's Haunted House.
Panama City Jaycee's have been here for 60 years, some plus years, but the Haunted House contributes to all the charities in the local area.
And what kind of charities do y'all give to every year?
Big one being PCMI, since we do use their attic here. Boys
Understandable.
And Girls, right. Boys and Girls Club is one of our pet projects this year, and some other little ones as they come along.
Now, how did both of you get involved with working with Jaycee's? Missy, you first?
I moved here in 2005, and I met my husband, and he was completely involved. So when Will was involved, we're all involved. So.
And how about you, Jessica?
I actually started off, I had a friend that was up here volunteering back when I was in high school, and he told me that they needed some extra volunteers. He wondered if I was interested, and I was like, no, I'm too scared. I don't like Jaycee's stuff. I was like,
So you're just like me, like haunted houses always scare me. They still scare me.
Yeah, but either way, he ended up convincing me to come up here and to try it out, and I ended up falling in love with it.
Yes, and you got community service hours too. So if your high schoolers, watching, this is a great way to get tons of community service hours.
Oh yeah.
So I know that you plan this house months and months and months in advance. About when do you start planning it every year?
We start getting ideas and throwing ideas around in March. We start having meetings and getting ideas from the public and stuff like that. We start building no later than August.
No later than August, and start about March. So when everyone's painting Easter eggs, doing Easter egg hunts, you're doing just the
haunted house.
opposite.
Yep.
Celebrating Halloween.
Exactly.
Year round.
Halloween and March or April. I know the haunted house is open every weekend in October. About how many people come through, how much money they make for the charities every year on
typically, estimate we do 25 to 30,000 that we bring in. We have to minus our costs from that, of course, but that's a good number.
30,000.
October.
That's, if you do the math, 30,000 divided by 7 days is still
like 4 weekends in October.
With 4 weekends on October, that's still a lot of money there.
Right.
All right. And how does it feel to be contributing to these local charities a lot? Because I know so many people out there, like PCMI students, Boys and Girls Club, are affected by it. How does it feel to be contributing to that cause?
It's amazing to know that you can be involved in something like that. Knowing, for one, that we do help the school here for these kids, do extracurricular activities and stuff like that, but knowing that we take those little kids shopping for Christmas is the main thing that, for me, is just so rewarding to see their faces every year.
Yeah, I mean, every kid deserves a good Christmas. And I know for the past 2 years, is it past 2 years or past the year that the Panama City Jaycee's
2 years.
2 years straight, back-to-back wins. All right, do you think this house would be great enough to top both 2 years combined?
I think so. Will Hancock's actually been the only president in Panama City to ever bring home the trophy, 2003 and in the past 2 years. So me being his wife and his predecessor, I have to make sure that we follow through with that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I have no doubt we're going to try to bring it this year.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I've got a lot on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
We're counting on her.
Yeah, don't sweat about it, y'all. I've been through the house this year some. I can't say too much about it, but it's a very great house this year. All right, thank you much. We're going to take a quick break for a few minutes to see what else is going on in Panama City, how other people are celebrating Halloween. And don't forget to stay till the end. We're going to actually preview one of the rooms in the house. It's a great room. Don't miss out. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone! Are you looking forward to some spine-tingling Halloween activities this year? Well, if you take a look at these clips, you can see what you're in for this year.
6th annual Ghost Walk in History tour will be on October 8th from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Camp Helen in the west end of Panama City Beach. The cost is $5 for adults and $3 for children 12 and under. There will be spooky ghost stories, music, cookies, and punch. Please park at the Winn-Dixie parking lot on Front Beach Road and ride the bus into the park. The Haunted Trail and Pumpkin Patch will be on October 21st through the 22nd at 4 p.m. through 9:30 p.m. at the Science and Discovery Center of Northwest Florida on Airport Road. The admission is $5. The trail will include new scary and creepy scenes. Children younger than 7 may venture through the Peekaboo Path, which will feature characters from their favorite childhood stories. Event goers can also visit the Haunted Homestead, which will include ooey gooey science experiments. There will also be a costume contest at 5 p.m. each evening with 4 main children's categories and a teen category. Design your own scarecrow. Starting on October 28th, scarecrows will start appearing in historic St. Andrews community in preparation for the 3rd annual Scarecrow Festival. During this time, scarecrows will be scored by our judges and by popular vote. Visit the website for entry information. On October 29th, at the Scarecrow Festival in Oaks by the Bay Park, we will announce the winners in each category and award prizes. The festival will also include activities for the whole family, including games, storytelling, entertainment under the gazebo, a trick-or-treat trail, and much, much more. Bring your kids out to Boo at the Beach at Pier Park from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on October 28th to enjoy a day filled with Halloween fun. Activities for the children include pumpkin carving, face painting, spooky stories, and a kids' costume contest. Dress your kids up in their spookiest costume and head over to Zoo World for some fun and entertainment. Zoo Boo is offering trick-or-treating from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. with the last admittance to the park at 7:30 p.m. The costume contest is for kids up to age 15. Ghosts on the Coast will be back this year in Port St. Joe on October 31st. Dress up or trick-or-treat in the safety of Reed Avenue in downtown Port St. Joe. Enjoy storytelling, costume contests, a children's play, and treats. Halloween is back in Pier Park October 31st at 6 p.m. There will be trick-or-treating throughout the property, a hay bale maze, and costume contests for the kids. And don't forget about the Jaycee's Haunted House on the Beach Drive at the PCMI building. Opening night is October 7th with a special cost of just $5 the opening night and $7 each weekend after.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Spike Soup coverage of the community activities. Have a safe and happy Halloween. For Spike Soup Productions, this is Lauren Anderson.
All right, I'm back here with Missy, who's the president of Jaycee's in Panama City, and also Jessica, who's the chairperson of this year's Jaycee's Haunted House. We're actually in the PCMI building, located downtown Panama City. It's the location of this year's Jaycee's Haunted House. All right, how fun is it to work in the house? How much fun do y'all have every year?
It is so much fun. For one, who gets to scare people for a whole month out of the year? Mm-hmm. So that alone is just something that's great. To see the kids up here working hard and volunteering and just everybody pulling together and knowing that it's for a good cause, it's just great.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Jessica? How much fun do you have acting?
I have so much fun up here. Like I get to cut up all October long, and I mean we have a ton of fun. And I know there's almost no greater joy if you love Halloween than getting to scare somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
great.
You do some of the makeup too?
Yeah, I am doing the makeup this year. I have a few other girls that are going to be doing makeup with me, but that's a lot of fun too. Get to make everybody all nice and bloody.
No greater fun than that, right?
Yeah.
Now, each year, Jaycee's actually has a different theme through the house. I know last year was phobias, right? Mm-hmm. And the year before, I believe, was scary movies, something along that line. Yep. Do you have a theme through this year's house, and what is it? No theme.
Yeah, we actually decided to go with no theme because we didn't want to give you guys any big hints. We want you guys to guess what's going to be up here and not know what to expect.
So what are your favorite rooms in the history of a haunted house? Year before.
I'd have to say the chainsaw room is always a big hit. That's the one we always get somebody running out of. I've enjoyed little ones like the Bloody Mary room, or just something that's like just creepy, the clowns, or...
That always gets me.
Yeah, I know last year we had a few of our actors that are involved this year too that were in one of our rooms, and it was like best room, like almost every night that we had the room running, but it was basically like a demented butcher, And the phobia for that was just a phobia of sharp objects.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was really intense. I do remember one year too, one of the rooms that really stood out for me, and I don't remember how long ago it was, but you had somebody that was in a gorilla suit, and he was basically behind bars, and when he got up on the bars, he like pulled the bars apart, came out into the room with you, like scared me to death.
Yes.
I was not expecting that at all.
No one was, because you'd think those bars are metal and they weren't.
These actors, like the ones in the gorilla suit, the ones that are in the clown costumes, they're really great. How often do they get you? Because I know y'all been working here for so long. Do they still pop out and scare you?
Oh yeah.
They
All the
still get
time.
me.
Yeah, I tell all my actors in the haunted house, every night, like, when you see me, still try to scare me, because if you're scaring me, that you're doing your job right, because I know what's coming. I know what to expect, and if you can still get me, then you know you're doing a good job.
Past 2 years, you've been #1 in the state of Florida.
Yep.
So you think you'll still top that again?
We are going to top that again. I have to prove Will Hancock wrong.
Oh yeah, and I know that like another good, really awesome thing about being #1 in the state of Florida is there's so many other haunted houses that have all these trophies and all these awards and stuff around the country, but a lot of those haunted houses aren't strictly manpower. They have animatronics and stuff.
Oh,
We're the
wow.
only haunted house that I know of right now
No
that has a
animatronics.
coveted title like that
Yep.
that does not use animatronics or high-priced equipment.
All right, thank you very much. We're actually going to take a very quick break. Don't miss out. In just a few minutes, we're actually going to preview one of the rooms in the haunted house. This is a very scary room. You don't want to miss out.
Stay safe this Halloween season. Never enter a stranger's house or even ring their door for treats unless your parents or an adult says it's okay. Never wear bulky or loose-fitting costumes. It may cause you to trip or injure yourself. Always have a flashlight or glow stick when you walk with a group. Be careful when you come to a street. Remember to look both ways and make sure that there are no cars coming. If you have a little brother or sister with you, take their hand and help them get across the street too. You should always wait until you've had the opportunity to examine your candy in normal light before eating them. These simple rules will help keep you safe this Halloween season. This has been a public service announcement from Spike Soup Productions.
Hi, I'm back with Missy and Jessica, the president and for the Panama City Jaycees, and the chairperson of this year's haunted house. We're actually in the attic of the Panama City Marine Institute in downtown Panama City. It's actually the site of this year's Jaycees haunted house. Now, I know the haunted house is one of the biggest events, or if not the biggest event that you do every year. What are some of the other events you do?
We do the Christmas shopping tour that we raise money for. We also do the Christmas parade every year.
Christmas parade. And where can people go see that every year? Is it still on Harrison Avenue like it's always been?
It is. It's always downtown.
Exactly. First Saturday of
First Saturday
December.
every December. We have
First
it.
Saturday of every December. Sounds like fun. And where do all the proceeds of that go to?
All the proceeds, the entry fees, anything that we collect, anything we collect for the haunted house, all goes for the kids for shopping.
For the shopping
Christmas.
tour for Christmas.
See, that's a really great thing that y'all do every year. And on a different note, how old do you have to be a Jaycees member or even help out?
Volunteer, you can be, we try not to get many kids under 10, just because, they got to be able to be up here and not be scared. But to become an actual member of the Jaycees, it's 18 to 39, I think it is, the cutoff date now. But anybody can volunteer.
Now, I've also been bragging throughout this whole show about you've been the Panama City Jaycees won the last year, 2 years haunted houses of the state of Florida. They were #1 out of the state of Florida. You have that trophy back there too. Let's show that off.
We sure do have a
Let's
trophy
show that beautiful
back here.
trophy, y'all.
Awesome trophy.
This trophy here, I think, started 1994. Every year that that people win this trophy, you win it, then you have to give it up at the end of the year. So every year is trying to get the coveted trophy back to stay with you. Will Hancock's actually the only president in Panama City to win the Haunted House trophy for the chapter, 2003 in the past 2 years. So this year they actually retired this trophy to us. So next year we're trying to get the new one.
Oh, cool. And hopefully those don't have to go into those other haunted houses, right? Because y'all want to be #1.
No, we'll be
Right,
#1.
right. Y'all will be #1. It's a great house this year. Trust me, great house. And we're actually going to take a very quick break to look at the room preview. One of the rooms in the house is a very scary room. Check it out.
Hello, everyone. I am here Leatherface room, and as you can tell from the meat and limbs hanging around the walls, this is only one of the many rooms in the newly constructed Jaycee's haunted house. Take a look. Admire the beauty of the gruesomeness. This is going to be an exciting adventure for anyone who comes out and dares to be scared out of their wits. This event is going to be October 7th at the PCMI building. Just remember, there is no theme, only fear. For Spike Suit Productions, I'm Lauren Anderson.
Now tell me, when and where is your haunted house going to be at this year?
It's going to be here at PCMI. We start October 7th.
Yep, 7th and 8th is going to be our opening weekend. We have some specials going on. It's going to be $5 for that opening weekend, 7th and 8th. I believe we start at, 6:30? 6:30 is when we start letting people come and start to fill up downstairs. After that, we have pretty much every weekend in October. We have the 14th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I know the 21st, we're going to be doing a student day for Gulf Coast State College students. If you bring your Gulf Coast State ID with you, you get in for free. So that's really, really awesome. This is the first time we've done that. And I know for our last weekend in October, we're actually extending it just a little. We're going to do the Wednesday and Thursday is also going to be included in that. It's going to be the 26th through the 29th for that last week in October.
And what price is it on those last days? Is it $7?
Yes,
those
all the
final
other
days?
days besides the opening weekend, it's going to be $7.
$7.
And now I heard that on that 7th day, you're actually chasing some zombies in here. Is that right? Leading some zombies.
There's actually going to be a
trying
zombie
to-
walk down Harrison Avenue through Friday Fest, which is going to be going on. So we'll be doing that, and hopefully they'll pull something out of the woodwork there, and then bring those zombies on down here to the haunted house.
On October 7th, 8th, 14th, 15th, 21st, 22nd, 26th through the 29th. Basically, it's going to be every weekend in October, except for that last weekend. We'll have that Wednesday through Saturday weekend. It's $5 for that first weekend. Every other weekend will be $7.
That was a look at Jaycee's haunted house. It looks like the sun is coming up. I'll see you October 7th.